Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Anita Gua and I'm delighted to have you with me once again. Today we'll be discussing a topic that is central to sustainable development, especially in developing countries like Nigeria. Our topic is the role of rural people in community development. When people hear the phrase community development, they often think that is the sole responsibility of government agencies, development partners, and non-governmental organizations. While these institutions have important roles to play, the truth is that no community can achieve meaningful and lasting development without the active participation of its own people. Rural communities are blessed with hardworking farmers, fishermen, artisans, traders, weavers, women, youths, traditional leaders, and community volunteers. They possess local knowledge, skills, and social structures that make development projects more successful and sustainable. So if you have been wondering how ordinary people contribute to extraordinary community transformation, stay with me till the end, because today's discussion will inspire you to see how community development from a completely different perspective. Let's begin. What is community development? I will define community development to refer to the process through which people come together to improve the social, economic, environmental, educational, and cultural conditions of their community. It's also about identifying community needs, finding local solutions, mobilizing available resources, and working collectively to improve people's quality of life. Community development is not something that happens to the people. It is something that happens with the people. Development becomes sustainable only when community members participate actively, from planning to implementation and maintenance. This is why rural people are not merely beneficiaries of projects, but they are partners and drivers of this particular development. I'll be talking to you about 5 roles of rural people in community development. The first is participation in decision making. Development projects are more successful when the people who will benefit from them are involved in making decisions. Community members understand their own needs better than any other person. For example, when an outsider can come into a community and feel that what they need is a market, the residents may identify access to clean drinking water or improve farming roads as their urgent priority. Through community meetings, town hall gatherings, youth forums, women association, and village development committees, rural people identify problems, they set their priorities, and then they contribute ideas. When people participate in planning, they feel a sense of ownership. And when there is ownership, projects are better protected and maintained. let's look at the second contribution, which is contribution to local resources. Many successful rural development projects begin with what the community already have. Community members, they contribute land for maybe schools, health centers, dispensaries, and so many other things. They also provide local building materials. They donate labor. They make financial contributions where necessary. And they also share indigenous knowledge. What is indigenous knowledge? That means peculiar issues or skills that are prevalent in their locality. Even when financial resources are limited, communities often succeed because everyone contributes according to their ability. The spirit of self-help and transformation. The spirit of self-help has transformed many villages across Africa. When communities contribute their own resources, development becomes faster, more affordable, and more sustainable. The third role of rural people in community development is providing labor and community service. Across many communities, people volunteer their time and energy for development projects. They clear roads, they build classrooms, they dig drainage channels, they construct health centers, they even clear market stalls by cleaning every month. Like they might have a monthly end of the last month, Saturday of the month, they will do the cleaning of their shops in the market. They also maintain community water facilities. These activities reduces project costs while strengthening the community's unity. Worthy of note is that volunteerism teaches our younger generation the importance of serving others. Community service is one of the greatest strengths of any rural community. Our fourth role will be maintaining community projects. How is that done? First off, when you start by building either a facility or a project, that is just the beginning. The long-term success depends on proper maintenance. Rural people organize maintenance committees to look after boreholes, health centers, schools, community halls, roads, and markets. When facilities are properly maintained, they last longer and they even serve the future generation. When you maintain our facilities, we save money. It prevents the waste of valuable investments. Communities that take responsibility for maintenance experience more sustainable development. My last role, but not the least, is promoting peace, unity, and self-help. Development cannot thrive where there is conflict. That should be noted. Rural people promote peace, unity, and collective actions. Communities that work together achieve more. Traditional rulers, youth leaders, women groups, religious organizations, cooperatives, and community-based organizations all play important role in encouraging peace and mobilizing people for development in the community. Self-help projects have produced schools, roads, markets, electricity, and health centers in many rural communities long before government assistance arrived. Unity remains the greatest resources for any community to possess. Taking the balance, united we stand, and what? Divided we fall. I can also make reference to the African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. In conclusion of today's discussion, we should remember the important lesson, which is community development is not the responsibility of the government. It is everyone's responsibility. Every farmer, every fisherman, every trader, every youth, every mother, every father, every traditional ruler, every single citizen in that community has a role to play. When rural people participate in planning, contribute resources, volunteer their labor, maintain community projects, and promote unity, community becomes stronger, healthier, and more prosperous. Real development begins when people decide to become more active participants than passive observers. Thank you so much for watching and listening. If you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with someone who is passionate about community development, and subscribe to this channel for more educational content and sustainable development, leadership, or youth empowerment and community transformation discussions. I am Anita Agua, and until the next time, remember, strong community are built by committed people, and lasting development begins with collective action. Thank you, and God bless.